Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is your dear Addie here in the Philippines. In today's video, we're diving into the world of relationship as I sit down for a one-on-one interview with a mature Filipina who's been in a relationship with a foreigner. It's a captivating journey filled with stories, experiences, and valuable insights. And I am beyond excited to introduce to you our special guest, the amazing and stunning woman. Join us as we explore her perspective on dating foreign men and gain some incredible insights and tips along the way. So get ready for enlightening conversation. Hi, Miss Ace. Can you introduce yourself for us?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Ace and I'm 45 years old. A mother of three adult women. And I'm also in a relationship with an American guy who is 19 years older than me.
I see it. So can you tell us about it from the start of your relationship with American man?
Okay, so I met him 2 years ago. A mutual friend introduced us. It started with I'm not really inclined into going in a relationship with a foreign man. But then she said, just try it. And he was also not really into it. But then a month later, he started chatting with me. We started asking how my day goes, or also I chat with him and check on him. But there's no expectations, just like friends. And then it lasted for a year. And then after a year, he came to see me. And when we first met, I don't have any expectations. I didn't set any expectations because I don't want that when I set expectations and he will not meet it, I might be disappointed and will not gonna be happy with the meeting. So when we met, it was a little bit awkward for just a few minutes, and then afterwards we feel like we're okay. So we click, and then he stayed here for 3 weeks. He met my family, and we also traveled to another country. And then during the whole time, it was really we know each other for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some kind of like that. So there's bond between us, and so I think having no expectations is good.
Yes, that's expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in that relationship?
We're going about two years.
Wow. So you met with, your common friends introduced you to him, right?
Yeah.
I see. So can I ask you what are the things you did to maintain your good relationship as a LDR couple?
Okay. I know that having an LDR relationship is hard. A lot of people said that. Even to myself, the first time, that's why I said I don't want to go in that kind of relationship. Number one is the time. He is 15 hours behind my time.
Oh, which area is he?
He lives in Nevada.
Oh, I see.
And so 15 hours time, it's like daytime here, nighttime there, and we are both working. So I have a full-time job and he also has a full-time job. But we maintained our relationship by just talking to each other for an hour or less. Depends how busy or how much free time we have. So when he's working daytime, it's my nighttime when he comes home. So sometimes if I'm not really tired, I would stay for a while, wait for him. And then he does the same thing when he works daytime. He will try to find time to stay with me for a few hours, like an hour or less than an hour. So we just talk and checking
How's your day?
like that.
Yes, updating each
And,
other's.
yeah. So we
There-
tried, yeah, like that.
Yes. In your experiences, what cultural differences do you believe are important for mature Filipino women like you to consider dating foreign men?
Okay, cultural differences.
Yeah.
Filipinos, collectively, we are familiar. We value family,
Yes, that's true.
and we,
That's our essence, right?
yes, and then for foreign men, especially Americans, they very independent. They leave home at the age of 18, whereas Filipinos, even though we are 30, we're still living.
Yes.
And then we are tend to have an extended family. So my family, my mom, my sister,
grandma.
my grandparents living in the same home. But not currently. We are no
Yes.
longer. I think it's more on a nuclear family nowadays because of
Yeah, but that kind of setup of family is really common in the
Yes.
Philippines.
And then when we say familial, we also have to when we have a boyfriend, even if it's Filipino or American or foreign man, he has to meet the family.
So what happens
So
in your experience?
yeah, in my time when my boyfriend came here, I also have to introduce him to my family, my daughters, and also my extended family. So he met my family in Manila, and I don't think he had a culture shock.
I see.
He didn't because he's already well versed with Filipino culture.
I see. Okay.
So it was okay, and
Yes,
the
and he
meeting
already-
was smooth.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
good.
it was natural like that.
I see it. So, did he support you during your relationship with him for how many years again?
Or more than 2 years.
For more than 2 years, did he support you or something like?
Financially?
Yes.
No, not really. I don't impose myself that he has to support me because I have a job,
I see. That's
and from the beginning, I don't want to depend on
Yes.
on my boyfriend.
good. Because we don't want to think they're gonna think that we're just like
Money,
money.
yeah.
So, what is your insight about those kind of Filipino? Or some people think that Filipino woman is a gold digger. What is your
Oh,
insight
yeah.
about that?
It's kind of insulting.
Yes.
Yeah, especially for me. I don't find it good to be called the gold digger.
Mhm.
And it's true. I heard a lot about that.
Yes.
Even some of his family also told that when he first came here, he sent money. It's a big amount for our vacation. He said, I would send you money ahead, so I will not spend it and then take care of it. I think he also did that to test me,
Yes.
right?
That's one of the.
Yeah. So yeah, I put it in my bank, and then when he came here, before he came here, I bought all the tickets for our trips and then the hotel because he said he will be the one to pay for that.
Okay.
Although I wanted to chip in, but he said no because he already set a budget for his trip. So okay, I was fine with that. And then so I booked everything. I paid for the hotel and some food and transportation. And then when he was about to leave at the end of his vacation, I told him, oh, before sending him to the airport, I said, you still have about 50,000 with me. And he was surprised, like, what? How come? So I said, yeah, because I spend frugally, of course. It's not
Yes,
money,
yes.
right? So
Uh-huh.
I gave it to him and said, okay, we were gonna have it. So he got the other half and I kept mine, the other half. So yeah, and then I know that many Filipinos, they would say when you have a farm,
Yes, we call that a farm.
yeah, or a man, it's a colloquial word for the meaning of that in the past, it's called a foreigner assigned in Manila. That's the meaning
Yes,
of a
that's
fam.
true.
And then,
But in local understanding, a fam is like having a relationship with a
With
foreign man.
yeah. And then, yeah, when they said that you are in a relationship with a foreigner, they would think that you have a lot of money because the foreigner will give you a lot of money. It's not true. I don't see a foreign guy as a walking money bag.
Or they call it
Yeah.
walking ATM.
Yeah, I don't see that guy. So I told him from the start that I don't want you to send money for me to keep me, you know. And I said like, it's like, you know, in a normal relationship. Like even if you are committed with another like if he is in, you know, if, like for example, if I'm in a relationship with a Filipino, I don't want my man to spend money on me unless when we go on a date, sometimes we go Dutch, or I would treat him if I'm in a mood. So same thing with my boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
there's no culture. I mean, there's no races about it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's either Filipino men or
Yes.
foreign men.
Yeah,
So
it's the
that's
same.
where your stand about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So, are there any certain personality traits or values that you think mature Filipino women prioritize seeking foreign men?
Okay. So when dating a foreign man, I look for an older guy.
Why?
Is an older guy who is well traveled. The reason, older men have more wisdom because he's experienced a lot. He's been there and done that like that. So, and then when he is well traveled, he already aware of different culture, Western, Asian, Middle Eastern, and everything. So if you dated a guy, for me, if I dated a guy who is not, it's first time to travel abroad, I would expect that when he arrives, he would be moaning a lot about the weather,
Yes,
the
that's
culture, and
true.
everything. But if he is like my boyfriend, he is well traveled, so he was fully adjusted. Also, although there's some complaint like the weather, well, I can't help it, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that's the only, and he knows about that.
Like, you know, especially here in the Philippines, we have crazy weather. Like,
Yeah.
all year round is summer.
Yes.
Yeah, so what are the things or you can advise to them, those things you avoid having a long distance relationship?
Okay. When you're a matured woman, but especially for Filipina, don't rely on your man to support you. That's number one.
Yes.
You need to be financially independent as much as possible. And then, since it's a long distance relationship, you knew what you were getting to. So
You have to be ready for the
Yeah.
consequences.
number one is the culture. You have different cultures. And then the time. Number one is the time. And the distance, of course.
So how
And-
do you handle it?
Maybe because I'm too busy with my work. So although there are times I miss him, of course, so I would become, oh, what is doing? Why is not answering? I like that. There are times like that.
Yes.
So,
Well, that's natural,
but
actually.
I was open to him, and he was open to me also. So he told me that don't hide anything when it comes to our relationship.
Mhm.
So I would tell him that, you know, I feel like you are too busy. And I don't want to be clingy, but yeah. So I said, oh, sorry, I am too busy these days with the time and things like that, so I feel tired. But you tried. So we overcame that stage
I see.
afterwards. So yeah, now I was just like, I know that I would check the time, oh, it's still working time for him. And
Yeah.
then if I can't,
You already have the routine.
yeah, I think you need to give time and have to be patient when it comes to in the kind of a long distance relationship. If you are too clingy, you become toxic,
Yes, that's true.
and you will gonna overthink a lot. Like, why is not answering to me? Maybe he has other,
Yeah,
other
they call
woman
it
there.
like in the Filipino word, we're having a tampo.
Yeah.
Yes. Any challenges or benefits you've observed as a mature Filipina woman who are in a relationship with foreign men?
Number one for me, I think, is the distance. Because I'm workaholic. In my experience, when you're dating a local guy, they would demand time from you. Yeah.
So which one is better for you? The foreign man suited you well.
Yes, actually, yeah. It's like I feel like it's normal, you know. You don't need to try hard. You don't need to pretend that you are okay with everything like that. But with the Filipino guy, you have to exert a lot of effort. It's tiring,
Yes, that's
especially when you feel like you are losing yourself because you wanted to keep the relationship. It's just the idea to have a relationship, not really like you're enjoying it.
Yeah, that's true. That's like our mindset.
Yeah, like the women.
Yes. Thank you so much. What are the things you can give or advice to foreign men having a relationship, long distance relationship, to those foreign guys?
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I know you were not entitled to say that, but at least we have idea about
Yeah.
it, right?
Well, it's not about the general Filipina. Okay, it's just my own opinion.
Yes.
When you date, if you want to date a Filipina, you have to embrace a different culture, a different mindset, and most Filipinas are very clingy. Oh my
That's true.
God, we wanted attention
Yes.
and we wanted your
I
time.
want more time.
Yeah, so a lot of that, but not always. Like in my case, I was okay with our time difference. But most of the Filipinas, because I have a lot of Filipina friends who are maybe either married or in a relationship with foreign men. And that's how I notice it. And we Filipinas, we sacrifice ourselves when we go to a relationship,
Yes.
be it a local guy or a foreign man.
Yeah, because we want like that's the one.
Yeah, especially with foreign men, it's big. For Filipina, it's a big sacrifice. They have to do. We try to understand your culture. We try to understand your mindset. And then I saw a lot also. Actually, recently I met a Russian guy, just a friend.
Yeah.
And he asked me, "Oh, I'm looking for a girlfriend." I said, "So what's your preferences?" And he said, "I want an 18-year-old." What?
And then how old are they?
I think he was like same age with me,
I
and
see.
I said, "Seriously, you want 18 years old? Why?" He said, "I want the girl no experience yet, and I want her to be just dependent on me." And I said, "Oh."
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, I said, "Well, you can find that not in the city,
You go
not
to
a city
province
girl,
area.
but you go to a province. And when you do that, expect that you will not only dealing with your girlfriend or your wife, but the whole clan.
Family, yes.
Not only family,
That's
but the
true.
whole clan, the whole like village with that."
Yeah.
So I told him it's very difficult for a foreign man to, you need to consider that one.
Yes, that's true. But actually, some of my subscribers they really prefer to date a province girl than a city girl.
Yeah, provincial girl. Yeah, it's true. They are more submissive
Yes.
because of course financially they are dependent on the guy. And also, I noticed it, some older men, they wanted to marry a younger Filipina. I think aside from a wife, they are also like, not all, okay,
Yes,
but they tend to look for a caregiver.
that's true.
Yeah, like that. If you are looking to marry a young Filipina, not, younger than my age, they have different ideas. And also, especially if they are not yet well experienced in life, they have different ideals about marriage to a foreign man. They would think
But
about
don't again don't
generalize.
Yeah, we're not generalizing it, but actually there's a lot of young Filipino women. There's relationship also successful.
Yes, I met a lot actually last month. She is around late 20s and the guy is around 60. I was like, well, anyway. But they were, they click. And it's like they're okay. Yeah, so it depends. I think the guy have to be very, very patient when it comes to Filipina. Not only the younger or the matured ones, but yeah, you have to be patient with us.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Ace, for having you here in my channel and for telling us your experiences about having a relationship with foreign men.
Thank you also for inviting me in your channel and sharing my ideas and my thoughts about dating a foreign guy.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you for joining me in this journey through another successful love story featuring a mature Filipino woman dating a foreigner. Whether you're introduced by a friend or searching through other means, remember to approach finding your life partner with sincerity and open mind. And always remember, just enjoy the process, as each one of us has our own the one. I hope you enjoyed our chit chat and gained some insight. And please don't forget to click the bell button down below for the upcoming video. This is your dear Annie here in the Philippines, wishing you all the best for your dating journey. And I hope you find you're the one. Bye for now.